Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking another look at the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Red Dragon set. This is set number 31145. It has 149 pieces, and I paid $10 for this set. So I've already done a video of the main model, the Red Dragon, and I've already done a video building and looking at the first alternate model, this kind of phoenix red bird of some sort, which means that in this video, I'm going to be taking the bird apart and then putting together and sharing my thoughts on the third and final alternate build for this set, which appears to be a fish of some kind. And so far the first two builds have been pretty good. Red Dragon probably better than the bird, but the bird, as far as colors goes, worked a little bit better for me, and I can't really articulate why, but there were some notable exclusions or pieces that weren't used. Traditionally, with these Lego Creator 3-in-1s, the final one probably will use the less pieces, or the least amount of pieces out of all three, so probably less even than the bird here did, but I still like to build them all, take them apart, build the next one, take them apart, and sort of evaluate how I feel about them, talk about them, share my thoughts, and then kind of figure out what I want these to remain as, if they are to remain in one of the models or if they're going to be parted out or whatever else. So in this video, I'm going to take apart the bird and put together the fish, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on it while I deconstruct the bird alternate model here, and while I put together the fish one, I will speed the video up and then I'll slow it back down to review the last alternate build for this set. So until then, enjoy! Okay, while we look at the disassembly and then the build for this Lego Creator 3-in-1 Red Dragon alternate build for the fish, I wanted to say thanks for watching. So I liked the bird, I liked the dragon, and now we're on to the last alternate build. Again, we use about the same amount of pieces as the bird does, but some very interesting stuff here and a pretty nice toy, a pretty nice thing. So now on to my review for this set. Okay, so that is the last alternate build for this Lego Creator 3-in-1 Red Dragon set. This is the fish, the red fish. I don't know if it's a fantasy fish, but potentially it could be, but it also just looks like a fish. This is a lot better than I actually thought it was going to be. So one of the first things to note, if you saw my video talking about the main build and the first alternate build I did, which was the bird, the phoenix, the parrot, whatever that was, actually roughly pretty much the same amount of leftover pieces here that were used in the main model but not used in any of the alternate models. Typically, at least in my experience, the third model for a Creator 3-in-1, the third alternate one, as per the box and different stuff, has the fewest pieces, and I think that tends to be the case, but this one seems like the second model and third model, as far as alternate builds go, have probably pretty close to the same amount of pieces. So there's a lot of still leftover ones that were left over in the bird, which is like this kind of 2x3 slope there, these bigger kind of plates, these bigger kind of slopes, as well as the 3-tooth claw thing there. Actually, all the claws for this one. Some of the mixel joints, mixel ball joint type pieces as well are left over, but this one does use more than the bird, but just so slightly. And this is really great. This is pretty cool. So there's some things to look at here. It does use the eye pieces, which are in all of them. Good, cartoony, fun, which is nice. Uses these clear pieces in a really nice way to kind of indicate bubbles or something, which I think is very, very fun. Overall, the shaping for kind of the head and the body of this is more interesting than it lets on. There's some nice, studs on the side using different bracket stuff here. So this is all like stud on the side. Same over on the other side, which is really nice. I like the use of these corner pieces with the tile there. I thought it was really interesting how they did this fin up on the top here with the mixel joint. There isn't really a lot of places for this can go, and actually this can come off very easily, just the way that that studs down and how close that joint is then to some of the surrounding pieces. So that's very interesting. It does use that kind of unique piece, which is a 2x2. Some of it's hollow, some of it's not, and on the bottom it has the bar element there. So that wasn't in the bird one, it was in the dragon one, and it is used here. I like how this was done, actually using the kind of mixel joint ball piece just with the bar coming off of it to go through the hollow stud 1x2 there into another hollow stud to attach the kind of tail at the back there, that sort of final fin. I'm actually not sure what part of the fish these little kind of mech finger pieces are that are clipped on are supposed to be, but I think it looks cool, looks nice, which is good. And then we have the kind of other fins there, which use the same pieces that were used for wings on both the dragon and for the bird here, but translated a little bit. Just has that little pop of color here, which I didn't love in the dragon. I did like on the bird. In the fish, it seems to make sense to me still. This can rest, standing up on its fins and the tail here, as well as, other ways, probably by like turning the fins and different stuff. So it is stable. It's also, feels good in the hand, looks about right. And it is very, very fun. Like I said, I think the building for the body and head here is actually more involved or more in depth or more unique than I initially thought, which is always a pleasant surprise. So even more bracket studs on the side stuff at the front, same on the rear there. Some nice use of pieces overall. And I think this is a really strong third entry, actually. I'm not sure if I like this or the bird better. I might actually go towards the fish, even though I do like Lego birds quite a bit, because this actually surprised me. I think my expectations were a little bit lower, and so I came out liking this a little bit more. I think overall this set has had 3 pretty good models. I don't know if I would go as far as to say that this fish model or the bird model could be sets on their own. Part of that is because like price, piece budget, and some other stuff, so I don't think Lego would make this. It's too involved, too big for like a poly bag, and then like bumping up to the next like $10 thing. I wouldn't say that this alone is a $10 set, and I wouldn't say necessarily that the bird alone is a $10 set, but as part of a Creator 3-in-1, I think they're very expressive. I think they're pretty unique. I hope they were fun for the designer to work on, because I ended up really, really enjoying these, and the alternate builds impressed me in ways that I did not expect. So that was a real joy. I think, out of the 3 of them, the dragon's probably the strongest. It is the main build there. It does use all of the pieces, but there were some things that I didn't love about it. And so the alternate builds really came in strong for me. This is a very cute, very fun little thing there, and some nice stuff. I do like, I don't know if these pieces have been used as kind of bubbles or water or different stuff, specifically in a set like this, but I really like that, and it's a very fun little set. So we do have all the extra pieces here, which were for the the main build, but not in this one. Like I said at the beginning, it's about the same amount, at least it seems to me, as the bird had left out. Over here we have all the extra pieces that are like the extra pieces that you get in a set that are small enough by weight that they include an extra just to be sure. So those are all over here if you want to look at what those are. I cover that at the end of the video for the main Red Dragon build, but this set's been really fun, really interesting. I'm excited to look at a lot of the new Lego Creator 3-in-1s for 2024. The giraffe one looks great, the camera one, the watering can one, the roller skate one, and the astronaut one, and probably ones that I'm even forgetting. And this was kind of my first entry into that, so it was a real blast, and I very much enjoyed it. I liked this model, and I liked the other 2 models as well, so very, very good. If you like this video, please click the thumbs up and give it a like. If you like my other videos, click the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more Lego Creator 3-in-1s, some of the new ones for 2024 that I just listed, as well as potentially some older ones that I might get my hands on. If you want to watch the videos for the other 2 models from this set, you can find those on my channel. They should be all coming out around the same time, but I'll be covering tons of other Lego sets from all different themes, all different shapes, size, price point, piece count, tons of different stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming LEGO videos. And if you want to support my channel, support my videos here, you can do that right here on YouTube with memberships, supers, and thanks. And I still have the Patreon, which is in the video description on my channel page, patreon.com/sobricks. And I'm going to keep trying to build a community, foster a community here on YouTube as well as over at the Patreon. So every little bit helps. I do very, very much appreciate it. So thank you very much. And with all that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.